Most people live with a quiet feeling that they're meant for more. In a world that constantly tells you what success should look like, it's easy to lose sight of what it feels like for you. Unlocking your potential isn't about forcing yourself to become someone else. When you see a child climb a tree, while as an adult we hesitate, it's because we've learned to overcalculate risks that a child doesn't even consider. Adults see danger, children see possibility. You have it all within yourself, stored somewhere under responsibilities, commitments, and surviving. Am I living the life I'm meant to live, or just the one I settled for? If you have been asking yourself these questions, it means you are meant for something more, and it is your internal call. Here are the steps to unlock your potential and build a life that feels true, purposeful, and fulfilling. Step 1. Define what success means to you. This step might sound easy because most definitions of success are about making a lot of money and being happy. We often define success based on what we lacked as children, whether it was money, stability, or love. In a way, it becomes our attempt to rewrite the story on the life that once made us feel small. But when you look at multiple famous people, they always mention that it made them feel empty. Why? Because when success is built on pain or ego, it brings rewards, not peace. True fulfillment comes when your definition of success shifts from proving something to becoming someone. Albert Einstein says, "Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value." The true definition is personal. It should be about what fulfills you. Why is it important to have a proper definition? Because it imprints in your mind a great vision, which often people miss in their journey. As Nightingale said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. You will need to define your life as whole, your mind, heart, and body. Ask, where do I stand personally, professionally, and physically? Think how you can complete these three important categories. Neglecting one of them will impact the other one. Start by listing everything you want to achieve. Writing down is cognitive reprogramming of your mind for a better focus and clarity in what really matters. Keep them somewhere to review them and be your North Star. Step 2. Focus on your why, not the how. While defining success is about you, your why is about the impact you want to make on others around you. When you understand why you're doing something, you stop chasing goals that only look good and start pursuing goals that actually feel right. But why does it matter? Jim Rohn said, if the why is powerful, the how is easy. The why means a reason strong enough to make discipline feel lighter and excuses feel weaker. A why that gives your life direction of why do it all and endure it all? Why unlock your potential to the full? Because clearing your intentions about your why becomes your compass during hard moments. You might say, no one was there when I needed them, so why should I care about others? Why should I try to help anyone? It's natural thinking. This is a real emotion, a protective one. But the truth, you don't build your why based on who failed you. You build it based on who you refuse to become. Jim Rohn often mentioned the why must come from the deepest parts of your life, including your struggles. Pain can make you bitter or a healer, and you decide the path. An example of how to shape your why. When someone says, I want money, but why does money matter to you? Instead, a why can be, I want financial freedom so my family never feels the fear I grew up with. When your mission is clear, everything starts shifting around you, pushing you toward your purpose. List the why, which will be much harder than you think, because often it comes from a wounded place and an ego. If you chase them away, you will be able to see clearly in your why I want to do it. Step 3. Learn from your journey. Maybe today the how still isn't clear, and you feel like you're piecing things together step by step, and that's perfectly okay. As Denis Waitley said, it is not in the pursuit of happiness that we find fulfillment, but in the happiness of pursuit. Your growth comes from the process, every attempt, every mistake, every small win. You don't need to be an expert to begin, but you do need curiosity and passion that pulls you in so deeply that time disappears. Something that energizes you instead of draining you. Ask yourself, what would you gladly do any day, every day, even without being paid? Another way to find it is to pay attention to the patterns. What do people consistently tell you you're good at? What do they seek your help or advice for? Those outside reflections often reveal what you naturally overlook about yourself. Your journey teaches you more than success ever will. Step 4. Give yourself permission to explore. Keep in mind, your mission doesn't have to be rigid, fixed, or perfectly defined from the start. You're allowed to grow and change direction as you learn more about yourself. Most of us are multi-talented in ways we underestimate. You might love cooking and love talking. Together, that's the seed of a food show. And you can start as small as a blog. Your potential rarely fits into one box, and it doesn't have to. You don't find your purpose by waiting for certainty. Movement creates clarity. Once you take the first step, new paths begin to appear. Paths you couldn't see while standing still. Remember, you discover it by moving, experimenting, and allowing yourself to follow what excites you. Give yourself permission to explore. It's not a distraction from your purpose. You are changing direction, not destination. Step 5. Don't obsess over timing. Don't get attached to when you will arrive. Unlocking your potential isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Look at it as you are running a marathon, moving toward a destination you can't fully see yet. All you can do is focus on your breath, steps, and keep pushing your body to reach the finishing line. Progress is slow until suddenly it isn't. Breakthroughs often feel instant, but they are the result of months or years of invisible work. Usain Bolt said, "I trained 4 years to run 9 seconds, and people give up when they don't see results in 2 months." Although we only get one life, we can live it in 100 different ways as we grow, evolve, and reinvent ourselves. Timing is never the measure of your potential. Direction is. Stay in motion. Stay patient. Trust that what is slow today will one day become your momentum. Step 6. Build good habits. Your potential grows through repetition, not perfection. Like an athlete, you train every day till the day you have to perform. BoJack Horseman says, "It gets easier. Every day it just gets a little easier, but you gotta do it every day." That's the hard part. For example, if you're starting a YouTube channel and you're not getting views, keep posting anyway. You can't grow if you're not showing up. Consistency isn't about how good you are on your best day. It's about who you choose to be on your ordinary days. It means showing up regardless of the results. Build habits every day, but make sure to do it every day, even if it is 1%. Apply achievable goals like 1 more push-up, or 1 page read, or 1 healthy meal. Massive changes don't require huge leaps, they come from consistent and tiny adjustments. Small goals are less intimidating, make them easier to stick for the long run. Every day that passes builds momentum and confidence. Track your small wins. Celebrate the tiny steps. Think of building your potential like constructing a house. You never notice a single missing brick because every piece contributes to the final structure. One day, the bigger picture will make sense, and you'll realize every small habit helped build it.
Step 7. Be in the right environment. Your environment can either lift you or put you down. And one of the biggest tests on your journey will come from people's opinions. Some will judge, misunderstand, or even laugh. But it has nothing to do with you. They're projecting their own fears, limits, and unfulfilled potential. That's why your environment matters. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth, not those who shrink it. Choose voices that challenge you, not those that criticize you. Protect your energy the same way you protect your goals. If you want success, learn success. Study the people who inspire you, their habits, their mindset, their story. Because life is short, and you don't need to repeat every mistake alone. People are living libraries of experience, and every person you admire is a book worth reading. When you absorb the mindset of those who have walked the path, you move faster, wiser, and with far more clarity. Stay authentic. Stay true to yourself, because the right environment doesn't only support your potential, it accelerates it.
Unlocking your potential is tightly related to your purpose, which won't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it feels like a faint pull, a small curiosity, a spark you can't quite explain. Follow that, because one day you'll look back and realize that every step, even the confusing ones, were guiding you toward the life you were meant to create. Don't try to convince yourself. Just do it. And ask yourself one last question. How do you want to be remembered?